Well, it's now been 8 days since 55-year-old Jose Garcia Hernandez fell into the Ogeechee River while painting the underside of the I-95 bridge in Bryan County, and authorities are still looking for his body. Our Shay Schrader joins us now live from the Ogeechee. And Shay, what's the latest?
Yes, good afternoon, Mike. Authorities have been hopeful today after pinpointing what could be the area that Hernandez's body is in. However, because of winds and choppy currents, that's been putting a damper on the search efforts, and boats have had to have been pulled from the water today. You may remember that weather has been a battle all week long. Ever since Hernandez first went into the water, the search had to be called off after just a couple of hours last Monday when he went missing because of severe weather. And joining me now to talk about the search efforts today is Bryan County Sheriff Mark Crow. Thank you so much for joining me, Sheriff. What have those search efforts looked like today?
So we started out first thing this morning with a pretty good canine alert in an area. We dispatched the Chatham County Marine Patrol and their dive team. They got a pretty good target on sonar, and of course then the wind and the bad weather kind of moved in on top of us and have dampened those efforts ever since. So.
Yeah, I could tell that that's been a lot of a challenge. I mean, the trees, you can see the water moving, you can see my hair in the wind right now. What have been some of the biggest challenges over the past week plus looking for Hernandez?
So in that particular area, there's a lot of debris, a lot of fallen trees, a lot of other debris that has been dumped in there from the bridge, you know, from construction and stuff. So that's been a really hard challenge for us to get past. And the dark water is another challenge for us, and then the current and the tide, you know, coming in and out of there so you know, rapidly, and that's been a little challenge for us as well. But I would say the most challenge that we've had so far has been the dark water and trying to get down there to be able to see what you're actually looking at, you know.
Now, Sheriff Crow, this has been over a week of a relentless search effort. It's been the Bryan County Sheriff's Office as well as help from Chatham County, Savannah, the Department of Natural Resources, just to name a few. Has the Bryan County Sheriff's Office ever been a part of a search effort this thorough and this long?
Not in the water. This is my very first time. I think this is the very first time that we've had this kind of incident that has occurred that has been to this magnitude. Now, if you remember a while back, maybe a couple of years back, we had a similar situation over in Fort McAllister area where we had a missing lady that it took us about 2 weeks to locate, but that was probably one of the biggest challenges we had prior to this incident. So.
Sheriff Crow, there's certainly been a lot of manpower going into this. Are y'all going back into the water today?
We are. We're going to make one more trip down and do a few circles down there and see if we can see anything, and then we'll be back tomorrow morning, hopefully with another canine and another dive team, and see what we can find from there.
Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. For now, I am going to go ahead and send it back to the studio. Live on the Ogeechee River, Shay Schrader, WTOC News.
All right. Thanks.